I heard that you struggle with being yourself in a group of people. So I used to too, and I sometimes still do. So let's talk about it. So whenever I was in middle school, I actually lost all of my friends due to my personality. Like, they just thought that I was like too lively, too, I guess, immature for them because they were grown and cool at the ripe age of 12. And yeah, that actually did take a hit on me because I was like, am I weird? Am I like too quirk central for them? Maybe. But as I got older, and even now, I still think to myself, like, am I doing too much? Is my personality too much? Like, am I showing too much personality? But you know what? Learning to be yourself in every single crowd that you are in will benefit you so much, will benefit your career, your confidence, your lifestyle as a whole. So let's learn how to do that. So first of all, you cannot be yourself if you cannot accept yourself. There's no way in hell that you're going to be able to, because every single time you show personality that aligns with who you are going to cringe, you are going to suffocate on the cringe, and you are going to just shut down and stop. Stop trying to be universally liked. That is not your job. Your job is to be yourself, and the people who
vibe with you
will go near you and will find their way to you. No two people are the same, okay? I literally work with children every single day, and I'm so glad that they are not the same. Two people in the classroom, even if they're twins, they are not the same person. They don't behave the same, and I'm so glad, because that would drive me insane and that would be so boring. You need to embrace your personality. Everyone has weird shit going on with their personality. Nobody is normal. Nobody, no matter how hard they try to be normal, no single person is normal, because you can't define a normal personality. Some people laugh really loud, or some people have no spatial awareness. Some people accidentally talk over someone. Some people are accidentally super assertive without trying to be. Everyone has shit going on with their personality. It's what makes us human beings. Weird personalities and different personalities are what make the world a better place. I would hate to be in a world where everybody acts the exact same. That would be so stupid. Different personalities are a necessity, because that means, guess what? There's a person for everybody, okay? Everybody gets their group, everybody gets their person, everybody gets their vibe and their cliques. It's not your job to accommodate for everybody's needs, okay? That's why there's different types of personalities, so everybody can get what they need. You can't be what everyone needs. That's not your job. And another thing that I need you to understand is that you're not weird, you are authentic. Those are two completely different things. The people that are a little bit like deviated from the norms is honestly my favorite type of people, because they're just like a breath of fresh air. I feel like everyone's like TikTok normal these days, and like TikTok like robotic, and it's so annoying. Like, they're like,
hey everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. Like,
they're just like so robotic, and everybody acts the same, and I'm over it. Like, I just want some individuality sometimes. And there's this person in my class actually who is such a breath of fresh air. At the beginning I was kind of like, oh, I don't know how I feel about you, because she was just so blunt and just like so herself, that I was like, oh, this is a different breed of awesomeness, that I'm just kind of like taken aback. But she's actually so cool. Like, she's actually so cool, and the people who fuck with you will fuck with you. Like, and imagine what a shame that would be if she crochets in class, basically makes her own clothes, has a crochet hat of her own that she made. She is the shit. She's amazing. And imagine if she would have toned it down because someone was like, oh, you're doing too much. Doing too much for who? For you? Who the hell are you? Oh, who is you? So many people, as they get older, they lose their spark. They lose what's cool about them. And what's cool about us is that we haven't lost that. We're still baddies out here. We're still cool. We're still vibing. We're still youthful. And that's what they hate to see. They hate to see a youthful baddie coming. And I feel like the people who actually grow really fast on social media and are extreme, like the people's princesses, the people who social media and like pop culture, I guess, really gravitate towards too, is people who kind of deviate from the norm. Like, if everybody is the exact same, you wouldn't have anybody to follow, because you would just follow one person because everybody's the same. But the people that I follow, they all serve something different. They all serve a different type of content. Something that I want to make super clear: people will judge you no matter what. There is like, you could be the most uttermost universally liked person in the entire world, and one random bitch will have something to say. Whether that be because you're too liked, or because you're fake, or because you have no personality. Maybe you have too much personality. There's somebody will hate you no matter what. Somebody will have something to say. And as I've gotten older, I've really noticed that, like, in my workplaces, there are some people that I'm really close to and really cool with, and they're people that I actually really find cool myself because they have a cool personality that I vibe with. But then the people that are a little bit more cliquey or a little bit more like we're just not gravitating together, which is fine, they're not my vibe. They're not my people, and that's cool. Like, you can stay over there with your side and I'll be over here on mine, you know what I'm saying? And that's what makes things fun and vibey. Like, the other day, oh my god, I was on this Zoom call for my class, right? And I said I tend to like be like this and like move my hands a lot and use like different like expressions, or I'll use like memes that I've seen and like quote them and stuff. And I like finished saying what I was saying, and the whole chat went silent. Like, there was two extra people or three extra people in my Zoom call, and I said something, and then they were like, no response. And I was like, and they were my vibe either, because they were very like science based. Like, they were very like, did you know? And I'm like, no one cares. But they were more on that side, and they were all vibing, and I was like, what is it about me? But then the next time, oh my god, I was with them for a few days, and I was like, oh my god, KMS. But the next day, after that whole catastrophe happened where nobody said anything, I was on this whole tangent. I was like, and everybody has to respect women's rights. And then the whole chat was silent, and I was like, oh my god. But the next day I got placed with the quirkiest group of people I think I've ever been with. Like, they were so cool. I was like, oh, like, where have you guys been? And they, like, one of them even asked for my Instagram. They were like, you are a baddie, what is your Instagram? I was like, me? My Instagram? Hand it over. And then whenever I tried to give the Instagram, the professor shut down the whole like conversation, because I don't know why. But I was like, okay. Like, she like, our time was over. Like, we ran out of time for the discussion. I was like, okay. But anyway, that just is a good example of like, one group of people is not going to be your vibe. You're not going to vibe with each other, and then it's going to be so good because the next time you meet someone, you're actually going to find your true gang. Don't mute yourself down, and don't tone it down and be someone you're not. This life is so short. You need to realize that. This life is so short. It's way too damn short to be pretending like someone you're not. You were given this personality for a reason. You are this cool for a reason. Utilize that, okay? Utilize that to its full potential. Don't be looking at my dusty ass window, okay? But don't be pretending to be someone that you're not just to get people who don't even fuck with you to like you. You don't even fuck with them. Be so serious right now. Like, life is so friggin' short. Do what you need to do. Do what you need to do. Behave the way you want to behave. The real baddies will come and find you. I promise you. Like, imagine your whole life you were trying to like hold on to this one friend group that you're like, please like me, please like me. But you could turn your head and there's a whole group of people who would be loving every second of you. You wouldn't have to cringe at everything you say or think twice about whether or not they're judging you behind your back. How lovely would that be? That could be a reality if you would just cut off the fake people in your life that make you feel like you're weird. And honestly, bring every single self of you to the table. Don't pack any of it up. The minute something that my aunt told me that has actually stuck with me forever, bring a whole package of you onto the table, drop it on the table, and whoever likes it will take it, whoever doesn't won't, and that's good, because that means that you will never have to fake it in that relationship or friendship ever. You will never ever have to fake anything. You can be your authentic self, and there's no better feeling than being accepted as your authentic self, okay? Having to, take it from me who's done it multiple times, having to fake your personality is the worst feeling ever. It's the most diminishing, dehumanizing feeling ever. And I know that it's so much easier said than done to like be like at peace with yourself and at peace with your personality and being okay with like people finding you too much, because that can be really hurtful sometimes if people think that you're too much. But I can guarantee you the right people will find you. I promise. I remember in high school, I literally was like, why aren't the popular bitches fucking with me? And I was out here like screaming K-pop at the top of my lungs, and they were probably like, oh my god, this freak is annoyed. But I was like literally like, why don't they like me? Who wants a slice of me? Like, nobody? Okay. Like, but then as I got older, I started realizing that they're boring. they're boring as freak. And they're mean girls. If anyone looks down on you for your personality, that is no one's fault but their own. Sorry, that was like the most awkward thing ever. That is no one's fault but their own. They're weird for that. They're rude for that, actually. They weren't taught any manners, and that is a personal flaw. But yeah, anyway. Don't tone it down for anyone. Don't make yourself feel like shit just because someone else doesn't like you. Comparison kills the vibes and the queen. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta go. I'm literally out here filming in a parking lot right now, filled with people. People are walking over here. They're watching me as I'm filming, and I'm like, oh my god, hey everybody, subscribe! But yeah, I wouldn't have been able to do that whenever I was younger. Because I would have been like, oh my god, everybody cares about what I'm doing, everybody. If they care, then that's their own hobby. If they're looking at you talking to your phone and it's bothering them that bad, that's their hobby. That's not your problem, babe. That's really not your problem.